Now we are over $8,500 into our runner. I don't know what we're gonna do and how we're gonna finish this runner with what's going on getting parts to America. It is very, very complicated, but I hope that here soon I can just pile everything into one shipment and stop having to wait on these parts to come overseas. It takes a long time to get another video posted, as you guys can tell, and it's very stressful waiting on all these parts and figuring all this custom stuff out. So, well, now that we got our parts in, the first thing I'm going to finish working on right now is our engine mount area. We'll be able to put the rubber bushings that we need in there, tighten this one on, and then we also have the rod and the bushings themselves to put in this one. And I'm excited to get the gearbox together now because we have all the bearings, all the seals for that, and our gearbox cover. So we will be able to get a lot done, hopefully, in this video with pretty much assembling the entire bottom end area of this engine. That's right, we're in hopes that we're going to get the entire bottom end of this engine fully assembled in this video, but we want to get some of these pieces that we have laying around back on the frame and start getting this scooter assembled as well, just trying to clear off the workbench. So we have our motor mount here freshly painted and with all our bearings and bushings that we were waiting on from overseas. So we got all those in, and then we continued working on the bottom end of this engine. So now that we have our gear cover and our empty engine case here with our gear cover completely stripped out, we can finally reassemble that. So we have a whole bearing kit, bearing and seal kit. Some of these bearings we won't actually be using. That gear cover already has bearings installed in it, just like the other one that we removed. So we got the MOPBOYZ gears here, 1443. These are the secondary gears here. There's a few of these needle style bearings. Two of them are actually a different size, so you gotta be careful with that because there is a little bit of a smaller one here that goes into the gear cover itself. And then it also came with a bearing for our kicker case because this is a rolling nut style engine. It had a bearing on the kicker case as well. So now that we got that all figured out, it's time to start assembling this gearbox and get everything kind of ready. I'm very excited to start seeing things go on this engine because it's been sad seeing this runner stripped all the way apart like this and having all these parts just stockpiled. So I'm very glad that we're assembling all these today. And we got that bearing in there, and we're using our same little strategy here, using some washers, long bolts, and sockets to make our own bearing puller. And that pulled it perfectly, seated all the way in there in the bottom of the gearbox. Now this one goes all the way to the wheel side, and then there's a little clip that goes right after that bearing that we got right here. That bad boy just pops right in, kind of keep that bearing held, that way it doesn't pull through. So after that, there goes the seal. But while we were working on that, we got another package at the front door. Now this is a PM tuning package as well, and it looks like they sent us a bunch of goodies, a bunch of merch. So we got a coffee mug here and a bunch of other goodies. Thank you so much, PM Tuning. They have been supporting this build from the jump. Literally since I first got the runner and kind of just started looking into how I want to build this, they were on it and super supportive. Thank you so much,